Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and today we're going to be getting into Unsettled by Orange Nebula Games. This is the finale for Gracchus, so this is Task C. And one things I want to say is that I'm kind of switching up a bit how we do it because we're doing, I've been doing a task a week type of thing, so now I'm going to switch it up and it's going to be a planet a week. So next planet is Zephyrin, and I'm going to go through tasks A, B, and C of Zephyrin on stream next week Tuesday, and then from there I'll move on to the other three planets. The Kickstarter is coming later this month for more planets to be added, and for people who missed the being able to get in on this game to be able to pledge and get it themselves, which is fantastic. I think it's fabulous. It is my number one game of 2021, and I'm super amped about it. So it's gonna be great. Okay, so before we begin, I want to say a big thank you to my Patreons and my YouTube subscribers. I appreciate you so much. We come out, we hang out, we laugh, we have some jokes. I get frustrated and want to flip the table. So let's hope that I will do better this time, and we will have a good time, play some board games, and make it all fun. So let's get some information. We'll get down to the table for the finale of Gracchus, and we'll see how it goes. See if I can survive the wild energy storm that's going on. Hey, Stuart, how's it going? Pull up a chair. Pull up a chair. So, Unsettled 8.3 on Board Game Geek came out last year, best of last year. Thematic 207, overall rank 1,373. That's of 879 people who rated it who have the game. If you can find it, if you can find this game, get this game. It is good. It is a really fun game. If you want to ask, and I say this every time, if you're like, well, is there a campaign mode to it? You can make a campaign mode by picking one task. Each planet comes with three. Pick one task and just play one task through all planets. And if you lose, you're out. If you survive, you're good to go. And just you got to reset if you die. But I think that it's fun. It's one of those things where it's an efficiency puzzle where you have to the if you fail, it's your fault. It's not RNG. It's not, oh my gosh, this thing. I mean, for me, it was RNG on the material dice, but I could mitigate that. That's the thing. I could have been looking for those materials elsewhere to where I could pick them up and not have an issue. So it was still me not being efficient, knowing my bad dice rolling. So, but I think that it's a lot of fun. 2 to 4 players, best play two. If you want to play solo, there is no true solo. You have to run two characters, which is what you're going to see me do today. But the character turns are not complex. You get you get three things to do on a turn. One is move, the others, and then you have other things you can do. You can rest and you move on. So turns will go pretty quick, and there's a lot of cross table conversation because you all have to be efficient together. One person can't do it alone. So it is good to see there. 60 to 90 minutes. That's a fair time to play. I think I died right at the 90-minute mark last time we played. Ages 14 plus. I agree. You got to be able to work out some of the complex patterns and efficiencies that are on there. So 14 plus hits. This is about a 3.17 out of 5. I don't know. I mean, there's not I'm going to use the word fiddly. There's not a lot of fiddliness to this game. It's just what it is. Figure out the puzzle. And if you can figure it out when you shuffle the environment and replay it again, you got to figure out a different way to do it. So there's replayability that's in here. Designed by Mark and Tom, and artists is Bartek and Krista, and published by Orange Nebula Games, which fabulous, fabulous game. Cannot speak highly enough of it. So we have this information. Let's get down to the table, and we can see some fun stuff. Okay, so this is the setup for Gracchus Task C. Every task has a different setup for where you are on the planet. So it's kind of like you landed on a different section of the planet. The last time the scarab was swallowed by some weird creature, and we had to get to it to get off the planet during an energy storm. So this time we got to find out what's going on, but the energy storm is the constant that it is still raging, and we have to figure out what's happening. So we have our pilots here. Today I'm using blue and purple, and I've just kind of primed them in those colors so you can tell the difference between blue and purple. And we have Luna, who is our lovely, lovely helper bot. who's going to help us out. Distresses and opportunities are all different from planet to planet, and you'll see when we do Zephyrin next week, the distresses, opportunities, breakthroughs, all these cards are planet specific. So when you go to another planet, all of them are different. All these cards up here are completely planet specific. So when you go to a different planet, completely different. The only thing that stays the same is your time track and you being able to find materials, and then just the basic breakthrough stuff. But every planet is completely different. Hey, Matt, what's going on? Pull up a chair, pull up a chair. So we started off with R2. I put them here because this is where they go on this planet. We've got purple, who's the intellectual. So if we rest and we use a blue die, we will gain some insight. And we have blue, which is the empath, that if we theorize, we gain some insight, and it doesn't focus down. I'm not using Pip. It doesn't focus down a die. Instead, it says for each of your distresses, also focus up for each distress. So that's the empath. So we're going to try this out. I think at this point, you've seen all the different variations of what you can pick. So as we go, I'm just going to shuffle random pull, or just look through and say, I want to use this one this time and play it. So we can go from there. All right. Let us get into Gracchus Task C. The pursuit of gaseousness. Yeah. We got to get all these incredible gases from the storm for a reason. Survival reasons, science reasons, curiosity reasons. The potential held in these never-before-seen gaseous elements are likely limitless, and they will enable us to do a great many things: make fuel, create new equipment, synthesize new concoctions, and who knows what else. In fact, survival suddenly seems secondary to the raw potential of these discoveries. We could be on the verge of defining the next phase of human history. This petrified planet of death and destruction is an absolute scientific wonderland, and our journey of sacrifice and loss may just have been destiny building to this, our big moment. We intend to seize this opportunity for all it's worth and claim as much from this planet as we possibly can, starting with these wonderfully mysterious gases. So what is our task? Well, it says setup. Randomly place the environment nodes face down in the configuration shown below. All orientated the same direction. Remove the following cards from the opportunity deck. They will not be used this game. Okay. I'm going to shuffle all this so y'all don't think there's any type of shenanigans happening. Also known as Chili Night. I know, right? In search of aerofoam. Aerofoam pools, passing into the elements, thermal agitation. So these will not be used in this scenario. They are removed from the game. I'll shuffle the rest and place the Scarab as shown in the crew on the Scarab. So that's where they are right now. The Scarab is your drop ship. Split them into two decks. 2, 1. Okay, those are the two decks. This will be pink. That will be blue. Okay, then we will shuffle up the energy storm and see which storm is raging right now on the planet. The storm is elevated to start always as per the rules, right? There are some consistencies that go across all tasks, and those are like planet environment effects that remain in effect all the time. On Gracchus, there's an energy storm that's brewing. Right now it's elevated and we're on the ground. If it ever becomes grounded and we're there, we suffer distress. Right now in the elevated state, it says if all local explorers are immediately grounded, lose material if you can, and savage hailstorms that's raging right now. And that's a mystery card that we don't know what it is. Okay. Let us shuffle up these. Shuffle for some shenanigans. No shenanigans. We shuffle these up. Hey, Dan, what's going on? All right, Dan, I was talking to you about this earlier. I want you to check this game out, right? Like I said, it's an efficiency puzzle, so Prepare to be amazed at why Canje thinks this is amazing. I was talking with Dan earlier about some other games, and I was mentioning to him, I was like, this game has his name like all over it in terms of efficiency, brain burn. So I wanted him to check it out to see what it's about. All right, so we shuffle this up. Let's place it back in its configuration. And you can set these cards any way you want. You know, it doesn't have to be anything too crazy. So just to really get that variety. So if you're going to replay it, you get that beautiful variety of it just kind of being however you want it to be. All right, so we got it all set up. What are we doing next? So, let's set it back. Reap gaseous bounty. All right, so our job is to locate 3 unique gaseous discoveries on map nodes. If you are on a node with one of these discoveries, you may gain it to your inventory as a free action. Do not draw an anomaly. Forfeit the gases at the lab or research hut as shown. So. You're welcome. So we have to find, we have to locate 3 unique gaseous discoveries on map nodes. If you're on a node with one of these discoveries, you may gain it to your inventory as a free action. Do not draw an anomaly. So usually what that means is usually what you would do is you would go to an area to find an opportunity. You pull an opportunity card. When you resolve that opportunity, you get that as well as a scientific anomaly or a discovery that you made on the planet, which is this deck is a one-time burn thing, so you use it once it's gone. However, as you find scientific breakthroughs, those are free actions that you can make throughout the game. After all 3 gases have been discovered have been delivered to the research hut or laboratory advance. So this is interesting. What we have to do is we have to build the lab and the research hut on those nodes that are available and go from there. Okay, so let's dive in and see how we do. All right, first, every turn, just to let you know, because I know there's a couple new people in here who haven't watched any previous ones, so I'll just kind of explain this real quick. Every turn, every character gets control of Luna, and Luna can do 2 things. 1, she can move 1 space for free, and 2, she can scan for materials. She also has an ability over here that is specific to this planet, that if the storm is coming to you, she can pull you out of the storm. So for instance, here's where the storm drops. In this, you see this right here? This little red thing at the bottom? That? If our timer hits that, the storm shifts. And if you start your turn in the storm, you gain distress. If you cover up all these spaces with distress, these 6 spaces, you go unconscious, you're done. This is your endurance. If your endurance hits 0, you lose the game. As you learn through comprehensions, you move up through insight to gain a comprehension, which is a break. And you'll see us do that. So it's all good. So first things first, we're going to start with the top. We're going to start with blue. And blue is going to tell Luna to go this way. So Luna will move here, and we automatically discover this. Luna doesn't suffer any of the problems that we do because she's a robot. So we've discovered swirling aeriform pool. When entering, if you're possessed, you get to focus up a die. Now you see these corners? That's what it costs to get in this area. So from here, if I'm moving from here over here, it's going to cost me one time to do it. But Luna doesn't suffer from that because she don't care. But she moved in here. Cool. Okay, so Luna moved there, and then Luna can do one other thing. For instance, she can search for either data, or she can search for materials. You use these for any breakthroughs that you have, or card effects that tell you to use them, but you can only do one. You can't do both. You can do both in the same area. So for instance, if I say now Luna's going to search for materials, I'll roll this die and put that much materials there. I then have to go there to pick it up. I can also roll for data. If I roll for data, she must be present for me to pick it up from there. So we're going to go with materials first. And there's 2 materials there. Why didn't I roll like that last week? So we drop 2 materials here. So that's all Luna can do for Blue's turn. We don't have to worry about the storm going. If I go over here, it's automatically going to be 1 time ticked up. I can move up because I don't have to follow Luna. I don't have to follow her at all. But there's a low density gas thing here that I need to go find. So Blue is actually going to go over here. Yep, Blue's going to go over here, spend 1 time on our track. And then Blue is going to do first action. So these are your action die. Hey, Jason, what's going on? What's going on? Pull up a chair. Welcome, welcome. So these are the action dice of what you can do. You see 3 of them, but you can truly only use 2. One of them is you get a free movement to move to 1 space for free. But this is where you tick down if you're going to use based on the symbols that are on here. This tells you tick down 1. This tells you can tick up 3, that type of thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to investigate. And I'm going to investigate using a green die, which is the wonder die. It says I have to tick it down, so I focus down to 1. Simple enough, right? Because I use the green die here, it says that I can gain 1 insight. So I move my insight die at once. And then it says pursue an opportunity on your node. So I put this here. I then decide which one I want to go for. We'll go for pink. And we pull an opportunity card. Huh. And it says, a fortuitous fluid. A shimmer at the edge of your vision catches your attention, and you approach a wavy patch of air like a wall of heat. You step through it and find yourself in a small alcove that was completely invisible from the outside. It is cold, damp, and utterly silent. Glowing majestically at the base of a large stone, a small piece of bulbous vegetation. Immediately, each local explorer gains 1 insight. Ooh, wrong person. Supposed to be you. Supposed to be Blue. There we go. Supposed to be Blue. And then, so I gain 1 insight. Cool. Oh, I didn't do anything. Okay. So immediately I gain 1 insight. Now, how do I solve this? I basically say I have to use a die, collect with that, and the prerequisite is I have to be grounded to get this bulbous thing. If I get it, I gain 2 insight, and usually, outside of this scenario, I would gain an anomaly. It said locate all 3 unique gases discoveries. So this is low density, which is here. This one is going to sit right here. It's something that I can pick up. And I think I will, because there's nothing saying that I can't. So I will use... I'll use this die, which is the energy die. Put it up here to claim it. I am grounded, as per this. And then the last die, you have to rest. You have to. So you put it on rest, which ticks it up, and time move. You always have to. So then you resolve what you found. Okay, we did that. We reclaimed this die. And then this we resolve. We are grounded. And we will get the bulbous succulent item. So this says, if you are on a node with one of these discoveries, you may gain it to your inventory as a free action. Do not draw an anomaly. Okay, with one of these uniques. So what we'll do is we shuffle up the anomalies, and you pick 1, and you'll see what these are. This is a free action. You can use it whenever. Some of them state only on your turn. Some of them don't, and when they don't state it, you could use it even on another player's turn. All right, so we got... Come on. I know you're focusing on the pretty red table. There we go. So the top says what keyword we gain, which is petrified. To be able to use this ability, I must have a robotics comprehension. That's what that circle is. It says smash to smithereens. So I can discard both the data and material die, place the resulting resources on your node. Oh, so basically it says discard this, lose the petrified status, and roll the 2 dice and place all those resources on your note. So I get the petrified status. I also get 2 insight for solving this. I put the bulbous plants down here. This comes back over. This is removed from the game. And this goes back. And I can only find a discovery on a place once. So that is the end of the first player's turn. I moved a little bit slower for people who are just joining for the first time to see how to play. Second person's turn. I control Luna. Luna is going to move up here. And we found the Billowing Storm Canyon. So see the time or the insight that you get for moving, and this is the diffusive gas, which we need to... So we're discovering where these things are, but we need to find these things. So I'm going to look for data on this one. Have Luna look for data. 3. Why did I not roll like this last time? So there's 3 data cubes that I could find there. Okay. Well, purple is not going to come over here. No reason to. So purple's going to move up in this blind move, which is the spinous roots. If I put a die there, you may adjust your elevation without just spending a die. But notice the bottom piece when I move up, it costs 1 time, and I gain an insight from it. So which means the storm's coming down next round. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to use Luna's ability to change my elevation. Actually, I'm going to use Luna's ability now to take this down to 1 to change blue's elevation. So blue's coming up, and then I'm going to use a die here to hitch a right to change my elevation to come up because the storm's coming down this round. Then I will... Actually, I'm done. Instead of using the blue, I'll use a green. And then, for the blue, I will put it here, and as my intellectual says, I will take it up. Because I use the blue die, I gain an insight, and then time goes. When time goes, the storm hits the ground. If I start my turn, and once that happens, I flip over a new one, Energy Storm, Wind Shear. So if I was caught in the storm, this would take effect on me. So I always want to be not in the storm. A 3, I call shenanigan. I don't have money, but what I do have are a particular set of skills I've acquired from a long career. So we get back our die, and that's it. Then it's back to Blue's turn. So that's all. You just go back and forth doing the same type of thing, controlling Luna. The key to this game, like I said, is in efficiency. So I need to find, according to this, remember time's ticking, and once I hit this endurance bottom, I lose the game. So the efficiency now is I need to be able to do discoveries. I can't discover here anymore, but I need to be able to do discoveries to find these 2 things. I also need to get enough insight to be able to build a lab on a space that has lab that I can build labs on. So let's see. So Blue's turn. I'm gonna send Luna over here. Ah, awesome. This is a place where I can build. Hey. So it is the Hyperion Hideout. If you are elevated, you are immune to the storm and may access this build site and structure. Awesome. So Luna's over here. We're going to have Luna search for some materials. I rolled a 2. Once again, I could not roll like this last week. I was rolling 1s all last week. All right, so Blue's turn. Blue is going to move up. Now when Blue moves up, notice the 2, there's no time spent, but I do gain insight. And 1 more insight, I will gain a robotics comprehension. So what I'm going to do, though, is I need that insight, so I got to do it. I'm going to spend this to investigate, which will give me a green insight. From this point forward, if I don't tick that out whenever I use it, it will cost me time. So I gain new insight, and you could pick whichever one you want to go to. So I'm going to go to chemistry, and I gain a robotics comprehension. And with that, I come over to the robotics breakthroughs, and I get to pick one of these lovely, lovely cards. 4 of these, one of them is missing. Or it's in a deck I'm not too sure of. Ah, there it is. Like, there should always be 4. There we go. Shuffle these up. So this is a new ability that I got as a comprehension, which turns into a free action, but it does have a cost to it. So I got this. Perform ion rocket ram. So at the cost of 1 data cube, place an explorer from Luna's node onto an adjacent node once per turn. It's a free action. Yeah, that was. So from now on, once per turn, as a free action, even during Purple's turn until it comes back to me, I could spend 1 data cube that I could pick up, but I can't pick them up without Luna, and I could place an explorer from Luna's node onto any adjacent node to kind of help out. That's a free action, so it doesn't cost anything. Next up, I got blue comprehension, so I can build the engineering bay there. So I'm gonna move here, which will cost the time. And then I'm going to spend this die to build the engineering facility. And then this one I have to rest. That ticks up, which will tick time here, which drops endurance for everybody as time is slipping by. So now, because I was there and I had the blue comprehension, I'm able to build the research facility. Die back. All back. And this says I could spend the data cube, apply data anywhere. So anywhere, it says, anywhere I am, I don't have to be at the research hut. I can spend the data cube and gain an insight. So I could just keep doing that and getting all the insight I want. All right, so that ends your turn. And you're elevated, so you're safe from the storm's effects when it happens. Next up is going to be Purple. Purple's going to be doing a lot of opportunity searching. So let's start doing some discovery. Let's move Luna. And Luna, you can only move orthogonally. You cannot move diagonal whatsoever. You can't go this way. You can only go up, down, left, right. Luna's going to go up. And there's the other build site. There's the other one I need. The Stonewood Sanctuary. And if you are grounded, you're immune to the storm's effects when you're here. So Luna will do that, and we'll have Luna look for some more data. Data seems to be the thing of the month. 1. That's what I'm used to seeing. That's what's happening. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to investigate for an opportunity in my node. Puts one here. I'm going to still keep searching this pile. You get to choose. All right. Here is this is one of them, isn't it? Yeah, this is one of them. So this is a special one, right? It's you see that circle in the bottom? It says that this is located somewhere on the map, and I cannot research this or find out about it until I find where it is. Like you see diffuse gas, low density gas, this is soft fruit bulb. So somewhere around here, there's the soft fruit bulb, and the only time I can solve this is if I find that. So I can't read this. I have to take this off, put it on here, and until I find the soft fruit bulb, I can't use it. But this area is considered searched. I still have my free movement, so I'm going to free movement to the left. So let me free move left. Ooh, that's a free move for real. And I am elevated. Feasting Cliffs. If you're elevated, you may put a die here to tick it up twice, to focus up twice, and it costs nothing to move there. Hey, 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 that is fortunate. Okay. I can only investigate once, so I've done that. I could traverse. Traverse means that you get an extra movement. I could traverse up, I'll gain an insight, but that could work against me. But I gotta find this stuff. See, this is the efficiency, man. What works best? I'll say, I'll traverse, spending this die, and because I spent the energy die, I get to, on a traverse, I get to gain an insight. I'm gonna move up. Hey, there it is! Found it. Found it! So, saw fruit concentration. So it says, when entering, if you possess moist, the saw fruit bulb is there. So the saw fruit bulb is here. We found it. This goes here, and I moved up, and it's 2-time actually, yuck. To do that, I gain 1 insight. That is unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. You're safe. Luna has to get to him, or else the storm's going to descend on him, and it is going to suck. Last one, I have to rest. Because I used the blue die, I gain an insight. So we're going to switch you to engineering comprehension. Chemistry. And then we grab the chemistry breakthroughs. That is not good. Oh, that is not good. So, this one's just funny. Sniff mysterious vapors. For the cost of 1 material, a local explorer adjusts their elevation, then gains insight. Cool. Okay, we can save him. We can save him. Alright, so. That ends. Yeah, that ends all that. And I did move time forward 1. Alright, so blue's turn. First thing I'm going to do is blue is I'm going to pick up those materials. Shoot. Dang, I can only get 1, but that's okay. If I spend a green die, I could get 2, but it'll make me use a time which will trigger the storm. And I don't want to trigger the storm right now. So I will actually spend this die to... Where is it? Here. Tick down here. Oh, it's a blue. No, on a green. And I could only get 1. That pool is for everybody, no matter where they are. So, that being said, I'm going to use my ability right now to spend this material that you just got, and an explorer adjusts their elevation, then gains an insight. So I'm going to adjust my elevation and gain an insight. All right, you can continue your turn now. So, next thing I'm going to do, I'm not going to move because I'm safe from the storm's effects here. But I can do an opportunity search, which I will. And it will be a blue one. You suck. Okay. This makes... Is the paste pouch one of these things? No. Gather ye paste buds. A strange pulse from the storm catches your attention, and you spot a large creature slowly emerging from the tempest. Flashing spheres dangle from its undercarriage. I don't want to know anybody's flashing anything dangling from their undercarriage. Especially you, Dan. Swarms of smaller creatures come and go, attaching and removing fleshy spheres of various fullness. You sense the obvious opportunity. Immediately resolve the storm trigger. So the storm trigger, all local explorers are immediately elevated if the storm trigger happens. He is Oh shoot, it hit him. It hits him. Dang it. Dang it. I just pulled him out of the storm, and now he's going back into it. So immediately resolve the storm trigger. All local explorers are immediately elevated. Boom. He is elevated. Immediately place all explorers on your node together onto an adjacent revealed node. Everyone resolves any when entered effect. We're good so far. Oh wait, this is on blue. This is on blue. Whew. This is on blue. All local explorers. This is on blue. Blue is elevated already. It's fine. And you're immune to storm effects. We're good. We're good. Ugh, that was scary. So we'll grab this, put it here, and Luna must be present for us to solve that problem. She will be. She will. Okay. What else are you doing? What else are you? You're not going anywhere. What are you gonna do? I think you'll. Luna's not there, so I can't solve it right now. And I am elevated, so it's fine. I will just empathize, which will gain me 1 insight, and that is all. Then I will rest. Taking this up to 1. Storm moves up. We're good. We are good. Dice back. Okay. Well, I could solve that to get a new ability. Or get Luna, but I need to pull Luna back down here. Or I could keep her going. I'm gonna keep her going. We gotta find these other things. And do some discoveries. The elemental colonnade. When entering, if you possess electrified, and there's the pressurized gas. That's one of them. So we found all 3. We just need to find the discoveries to get them. And you are going to search for materials. Got 2. Okay. So your turn. I get my ability back. I'm gonna solve that stone fruit problem. Oh, I'm gonna have to use blue to do it. It doesn't tick down; it's just used. If that's the case, I'm gonna use this. If I use green, I would have gained some insight. So I'll use that. Oh, and I have to be I am grounded. I am grounded, so that does work. Okay, so I resolve that later. What else can I do? I can theorize, gain an insight, and give Blue an insight. And I think that's probably all I can really do right now. So I'll theorize. I gain an insight. Blue gains an insight. And then rest. Do this. It wasn't a blue die, so this will move here. Now we resolve everything. I solved you. Good sir. Give me my anomaly. What do we got? Oh, I get the status electrified, but to be able to use this, I need engineering comprehension. Assimilate into bionetwork. Discard this to move 1 from the dynamo to cover permanently negate any node energy symbol. I have no idea what that means, but it's something I got. Something I got for it. Where'd you go? the card, but where'd the stone fruit go? Oh. Okay. I do get to control. I don't think I controlled Luna this time, but that's okay. This is done. I'm gonna move my free movement over here. Ooh, it's a free move. Thank goodness. Thank the goodness. If you're grounded, you may take a brief interlude to focus up some dice, and it doesn't cost me anything to move. I'm over here, feeling good. Okay, time to investigate. I'm going to investigate, gain an insight. Here lets us know the space has been investigated. We're going. What do we got? Baby behemoth skull. So, special delivery. You spot a winged creature laboriously flapping towards the storm, carrying a skull that resembles the behemoths you've seen towering on the horizon. Upon reaching the storm, the creature is ripped violently away, forcing it to drop the skull, which tumbles to the ground at your feet. As the creature vanishes into the distance. It's hilarious, jerk. Immediately, all local explorers not in the storm can focus a die. Yep. And that is a baby behemoth skull. Let's start clearing the deck of this stuff. So I'm going to use this one to solve it. No. I want insight. I'm going to use this one to solve it. I'll gain an insight for solving it when that's done. I'll take this up and I gain another insight. So insight for that. Time. Endurance. Okay. Then get all our dice back. And I gain an insight for solving that, which I'll then robotic. Get this. And I get 2 insight for this. 1, 2. I am grounded, which lets it work, and that is a engineering comprehension that I picked up. Boom, got it. What do I got? Shift magnetic resonance. Set all local explorers to the same elevation. So that's another free action that I get. Oh, wait. I got that, and I got an anomaly for solving that. And I get an anomaly. Evaporate and inhale. Discard. Distribute among explorers within 1 node to get rid of 2 distress. Okay. You are solved. Oh, this is getting tough. This is a hunt now for this thing. Okay. That ends my turn. Your turn. Alright, well, you're going to solve this. You're elevated, but Luna isn't there. I should have sent Luna back. Luna will move here, and she'll look for materials. 1. We're not close to the storm yet in our way yet. I can't discover anything there. And I'll need Luna to pull me down if I want out of the storm. Not have to deal with it. I'm going to pick up that material. I'm going to spend the green. It's only 1 material. I'll spend the blue die. Pick this up. Just in case purple needs to change elevation. I'm going to... See, the problem with these things here, whenever you're doing opportunity searches, it locks it off until you do it. I can say, I don't want to do that and discard that from the game to not have to do it. And I think I'm probably going to do that. I'm going to discard this from the game. Put this back. I'm gonna do my free move. I think I'm gonna let Luna pull me down. Yeah, because I'm in the storm and I don't want to start my turn there, so I'm gonna let Luna take me out of the storm. And then I'm gonna free move. I do have Petrified. When entering, if you possess Petrified, which I do, gain an insight. It cost me 2 time though. Dang it. Okay. And then I have to spend this. Do another time. Dice back. The storm is just moving like crazy with these 2 time things. Okay. And that's Ancient Bone. Is that one of those? Low density gas, diffusive gas, and pressurized gas. I just need to find them. So your turn. Luna, I need you to move down 1. I need you to change her elevation. I'm going to spend this 2 till 1. Put her back up into the storm. I am going to use my ability to go back up into the storm. And look for data while you're there. Why the heck not? 2. Alright. So then I will do my free move over here, which uses a time and insight. Storm drops. Card comes out. High voltage strikes. If you're caught in the storm, all local players would lose focus and gain an insight. And I will. Wait, why am I using blues? Sorry. Using purple. This one. I will investigate. Everything. Let's just drain the Ancient Bone. It's over here. That's over here. And you have to be grounded, and we're in the air. And then I have to rest. Oh, oops. It goes here. My dice back? Okay. Running out of spaces here. Blue. Also, oh, sorry. I forgot to get my comprehend. Blue. Blue, blue, blue. Blue, 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 blue. We're not grounded. Storm's not moving for a while, so Luna will move down. Sheltering Oasis. You're immune to the effects if you're grounded. That's all that she'll do. I'm not going to look for any more materials. This is tough. This is a hard one because it is now, this is the most random it's ever been for me to find opportunities. Let's solve this and get some insight. Here. We will. Oh, Liberation Games Designs. Thanks so much for becoming a subscriber. What to do? We can. Yeah, I should be able to get a chemistry comprehension through that. Oh no. I solved it. I can move now that I solved it, so I'm going to do my free move this way, which will give me sight. And I will pick up the materials. Pick up 2. Then I have to rest. Time. Drops endurance. Ice back. Solve the bone. No, I did not. Because I'm not grounded, so I cannot do it. So that would not have been used. I couldn't have used that die. Because I wasn't grounded. So what would I have done instead? I don't know what I would have done instead. I have one more thing to do, and I don't know what it is. I can't pick up those data cubes because Luna isn't here. I'll say I'll traverse and go up here to gain that one other insight of chemistry. And that would have been my final move. Get chemistry breakthrough. Drink behemoth secretions. Ugh. A local explorer gets rid of the distress. This is still here. I have to be grounded to do that. Okay, boom. Have I been eaten yet? No. I'm not being efficient at all, but I haven't been eaten yet. Okay, Luna. Over here. Shrieking miss. So we've opened up everything. Oh man, I should have gone in there. Okay. And that will be. I'm not gonna ever search for anything because I'm not coming back to there. Well, I probably have to search for crap. So I will. It doesn't cost me anything to come over here, so I'm going to come over here, and I am going to investigate an insight. Keep getting to give you your green. Okay. So I'll investigate. Will give me an insight, boost me up. This will be a blue one. Jerk. Okay. Temperamental bone cube. A mysterious cube with an appearance like perforated bone floats up before you. As you approach, the light around the cube bends. The cube begins to glow, and you suit beeps an alert. When you reach out, a pulse of energy blasts you backwards. The cube goes dull and falls to the ground. Immediately, each local explorer, including yourself, places themselves on an adjacent node. Then resolve the storm trigger. I am not caught in a storm, so I'm good. But that is there. Cube. Ah. I'm gonna pick up one of these things. And then I have to rest. That is Purple's turn. Yeah. It is so tough. Okay, Blue's turn. This place hasn't been investigated. Luna, come on, move on up. So we will investigate that area. Oh man. Oh no. I didn't realize my dice was terrible. Okay. This is horrible. Let's investigate. Yikes. And so let's investigate here. Oh, I can't. They're used. I can't investigate. I can toss that one and then investigate. I can do that. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna toss that. I don't want it. And then I will investigate. We're not gonna discover that. Come on, Yahtzee. Nope. Man's pest friend. You observe a swarm of hard-shell creatures flying at incredible speed from one stone wood pillar to another. High above the ground, they dart in and out of holes and back across the expanse. They are fairly small, pocket size even. Immediately gain an insight, which I am blue. Nope. Yes, I am blue. Why am I using purple stuff? I am blue. Okay. I need to be elevated, which I am, and I can get that. I am going to get that, and then I will rest. Moving here. I get 2 insight for that, and I get an anomaly. Petrified. I'm already petrified. It's the exact same thing. I got the exact same. I got a blue comprehension. Let me use it. Let me just straight up use it because I've already got petrified. So I'm going to use it. I roll both these dice and put them in my area. 2 and 3. 3. 2. Cool. All right. It's blue. Purple's turn. Purple's not looking too hot. No, sir. So Luna is going to move up. Luna is going... I'm going to have to spend... I'm going to have to pull blue down from being elevated. And then I'm going to go down and move. So I'm going to use this. Use that ability. Pull blue down. I'm then going to use my ability. Come down. Then I'm going to do my free movement. Move here. It takes time. Gives me my blue insight. Let me get it this time. Blue comprehension. Robotics breakthrough. Activate shield bubble. Until end of turn, an explorer on Luna's node is immune to gaining distress or suffering storm effect. And it costs data. Luna needs to get close so I can pick me up some data. I am going to... I'm grounded when I moved, so it says when entering, if you're grounded, gain the material. You? Ugh. This is gonna suck. This is gonna hurt, but let's do it. I'm gonna spend this die, which will cost me a time, which shifts the storm, which changes the storm effect. Ball lightning discharge. But I get 2 material from here. And then I have to pick up a die because it's blue. I gain an insight. I'll go this way. So I gain an insight. I'll move that there. Boom. Yikes. Okay. Luna, come over, please. We need data chips. So, good grief, man. There are only 2 left. What are you telling me? This says locate 3 unique gaseous discoveries on a map. If you're on a node with one of these discoveries, you may gain it to your inventory as a free action. Do not draw an anomaly. Yeah, but I have to find it, right? They're not in here. Because you had me pull them out. Oh, I've been wasting time. So it's basically this wasn't said properly. I probably might scrub and start over. This says locate 3 unique gaseous discoveries on map nodes. If you're on a node with one of these discoveries, you may gain it to your inventory as a free action. Do not draw an anomaly. Forfeit the gases. However, as part of this, where is it? As part of the planet primer, unseen potential. It says some environmental nodes on Gracchus feature discoveries, but do not have an action space that allows you to acquire them. Unless some other element, like a survival task or opportunity, reveals their value, they are just part of the scenery. So you have to find the opportunity to let them do it. However, they removed the opportunity and just said place them there, and I've been wasting time. So that makes me angry. We are going to start over because I wasted so much time. That ticks me off. All right, we'll do blue. Yeah. That was not very called out, Orange Nebula. So it's saying that they were already there. So I already found them all to move on, and then I built the thing. I would have been done like 3 turns ago. Son of a... kind of upset about it. Okay. Anomaly. It's like I went through almost the entire deck and nothing. My luck ain't that bad. Alright, so let's do it. I'm gonna start this puppy over. At least you got to see the whole planet. I'm searching through this whole thing against the primer. We're all grounded. The storm's elevated to start. I need to get off the first stinking place. Okay. So if you play it, you don't have to follow the rules. You just do whatever you want. Because you didn't follow the planet primer. But this is replayability, right? This is where you're like, well, how replayable is it? You're about to see. All right. This is the whole part of learning this stinking game. Here we go. All right, shuffled up everything. Luna, move here. let's speed this up. All right, that is a lot of stuff that's there, but she's gonna search for some material. She found 1. My turn. Blue first. Blue's gonna move up as their free action. Okay, so we found the build zone. We are grounded, so we're safe from the storm, but it costs us 1 time. What can we do? What can we do? Well, let's just start getting insight because we need to be able to build that facility. And we need either the lab or the research hut. All right, so let me do a discovery. This one. Okay. Grab this. Ooh, this is a new one. An inadvertent challenge. You startle a needle-shaped creature that darts between two large rocks and promptly inflates like a balloon, filling the space and making itself nearly impossible to pull out. So, of course, you feel a powerful need to pull it out. Whip it out. And that is this creature. Immediately, we get to pick up a die to focus. It's going to cost us 2 to solve that, which is fantastic. That's why I focused that specific one. Oh, I didn't gain my insight. So then my next thing is to spend 2, going down to 1, focus to solve this one. I gain an insight for it, and then I need to rest, which will move the time. Cool. Gain 1 insight for that, and 2 insight for that. 1, 2, I'm almost at the top. Get this, shuffle this around. And I am grounded, that's why I was able to do it. Okay, we get assimilate into bionetwork, which is what we had before. Throw that out of the game. Your turn. Luna, move up. Soft bulbous fruit. That's not one of the ones that we need to get. Search for more materials. 1. Now I'm rolling like I did last time. Okay, so any way you move is going to be time. And the storm's coming, so you might as well get to the shelter. So free move up here. I want you to theorize, which gives you 1, gives the other person everything they need. Gain that to build the facility next turn. And gives you a robotics break. All right. Activate shield bubble, which we saw before. That's on purple. Nope, that is on blue. Purple's turn. Help blue get there. You're going to start collecting some green. All right, next thing you're going to do is there's a comprehension that is already there. So remember, you don't have to have the one to have it. You just need to be in the node with somebody who does. So I'm going to spend the die to build the staking robotics facility. And then I have to rest, which will cost 1 time. And we build yon facility here. Nice. Yeah, so let me make sure I did that right. You moved up, which cost the time. Then you rested, which cost the time. You moved up, which cost the time. And then you rested, which cost the storm shift. So the storm shift hit, but we are immune to the storm's effects. So it doesn't matter what it does to us now. Violent dust funnels. All explorers are immediately elevated. We don't care because we are immune to storm effects in this structure. All right, Luna's turn. Before Luna moves and blue goes, first thing I'm going to have blue do is blue is going to use this to elevate blue up. Then it's going to cost a lot of movement to move around there. Blue will then move. Blue's going to move up. Is there elevated? I'm not using Luna's turn yet. Pressurized gas? Yes, I found the first one. Okay, so I found pressurized gas here, and it says I get to claim it as a free action. It says If you are on a node with one of these discoveries, you may gain it to your inventory as a free action. Boom, got it. That was my free move. It costs 1 time. Let me see if I can find the next one. I don't need to go discovery hunting right now. So I could just traverse. I think that's probably what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna traverse. I haven't used Luna's turn yet. I'm gonna go this way. I am electrified. If you enter this node when you're electrified, gain an insight. That doesn't cost anything. Sweet, but I have to be grounded to use that ability. That's okay. I don't gotta worry about it. I'm gonna go up. Endurance goes down. And I get these back. Cool. Cool. Alright. Well, we gotta find the next 2. So we got 1. We just gotta find the next 2. So purple's turn. Purple, I'm gonna have Luna shift me up out of the storm due to her ability. And then I'm gonna step back 1. Lovely cave. If I'm grounded, I'm safe. And I gain an insight. What the heck can I have Luna do? I could traverse back to gain another insight. Or I could move up. I could traverse up and see what happens. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend this, traverse, move up. Low density. Yep, found it. So I'll move up. Gain there's a time. Low density gas. Got it. Two of 3. We got 2 of 3 so far. And then I need to rest. And because I used the blue die, gain insight to get it all back. Reverse. There we go. All right. Always keep me honest about moving the time. I want to make sure I'm doing it properly. All right. Next up. The next move is going to cost time, which is going to cause the storm. Dude, purple's going to get caught in it. Nothing I could do about it. I'm going to have... I can't be in it, though. So I'm going to go to ground. Then I'm going to do my free movement. Which costs 1 time. So the storm's coming this time, and purple's going to be caught right in the middle of it. If I traverse, storm's coming. No matter what I do, the storm's coming. Yeah, it can't be helped. I think purple just has to take it and let. So I'm gonna now tell Luna go over here to help him next. I'm gonna traverse, trigger the storm since it's gonna happen no matter what I do. I move here. I get 2 insight and spend that time. So 2, 1, 2. Trigger that time to trigger the storm. Savage hailstones. All local explorers are immediately grounded. Storm shifts up, so on the start of his turn, that takes effect. Okay, that's not a bad one. That actually helps. that actually really helps. The storm hits. You suffer the storm's effect. Let me make sure I read this right. When the time trigger mark triggers the storm, change the storm elevation, flip a new energy storm face up. The energy storm has no effect other than when an explorer gains distress. So on his turn, he will suffer those effects. Okay. I am grounded. When you enter and you're grounded, you lose focus. I've been using the wrong thing. You should have been down to 1 for this, down to 1 for that. Back up 1, up 1. And then you have 1 left. That was your free movement. You lowered, you traversed, and now you do this 5th time. Wait, you were there. Okay. Alright. Purple's turn. You start in the storm, you gain a distress. I'm going to have it cover, recover. Deal with the storm's effect. You immediately become grounded. And you lose material, but I don't have any to lose. Okay. Distress basically blocks an ability, but you get to pick which. And if you get 5, through. So you're grounded. You need to find the next thing. I'm going to go, is that 2 or 1? 1. I'm going to go here, get 2 insight, 1, 2, which gives me this, which gives me Drink Behemoth Secretion, which that's doing hearing 1, so that's free movement. Then I can, if I get a material, I can get rid of that distress. Then I'm going to move down here, which is going to cost 1 time. Drops me to 3. I'm going to get rid of this, so I'll commit it to the lab. Free movement. Luna still has time to go. Luna head down. Actually, Luna, before you head down, can you find me some material, please? 1. Thanks, Luna. Thanks for nothing. Then I will use 1 here to pick this up. I will theorize, give you 1, and since I've used blue die, I gain 1. Then I will rest, which will take time. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So that other one is somewhere around here. So, before Luna's turn goes, I'm going to shift you down 1 for your free movement, which gets you to the elevated platform. He has the green comprehension, not you. You're not there yet. I am going to traverse. Now get the green comprehension. Red. Ingest atmospheric powder. A local explorer who is in the storm may place themselves up to 2 nodes away. If they do, they gain insight. And that costs 1 material. And I'm traversing this way. Then I'm going to pick that up. Oops, that up. Then I'm going to rest to cost the time. Those back. Okay, good sir. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? The only thing you can do. Go down 1. Spend the time. Storm is a coming. So I don't want her gaining distress actually before I move. Well, I was gonna do that anyway. I am going to have pull her up. I'll have to deal with the distress. No choice. You have to find this thing. It's like one of these two cards, and I don't know which one it is. I'm gonna reverse. It's gonna cost me 1 time, 1 insight. Storm smashes. That ends my turn. That ends my turn. Pick up. Pick up. That ends my turn. Okay, I can save him still before his turn. So Luna, come over here. I can save him. I can save him, damn it. Search for this. 1. I pick that up and activate the shield bubble until the end. An explorer on Luna's node is immune to gaining distress, and I can pull him with me. So I'm going to spend this 1. Pick that up. I'm going to do my free movement. Actually, no, I can't. I got to traverse with him, which is going to be time. Move and or carry a local explorer with me. So I'm going to spend that to use a time. Pull him with me onto this node. Oh, there it is. Woo! Found it. And then I get that. I will activate my ability. You are safe, good friend. And you are... And when entering, if you are grounded, he is. You are safe, because I use my ability to activate the bubble. Now let's get the heck out of here. So that's... And then I have to rest, which is going to do time. Okay. His turn. He doesn't gain distress because the bubble's on. He's going to use one of these. Get rid of his other distress. Then... What do you do? Oh, and we both gained an insight being removed. Sorry, I didn't do that. Then we will... I will traverse this die. Take us here, gaining another insight, moving back. No matter what I do, and I need blue to get over there. Blue's going to be able to get over there next round. I'm going to get out of the storm because she can't protect me anymore. And that would cost a time. Then I'm going to wrap. Okay. Blue's turn. Help. Blue is going to first bring Luna with me. It costs the time. No, you won't. No, you won't. Pull that back. Pull that back. You know what? That's not efficient. Luna's going to search for data. It's going to be 2. Who's going to get both of those? I'm then going to traverse. I haven't even used my free action yet. Luna will move with. proc my ability. Protect us. It says until the end of turn. Let's not do it just yet. I'll proc it right before my turn starts again, right before our turn start. And then I gotta rest. Moving time onto the storm. If there is at least one other explorer on your node, regardless of elevation, gain trust. Ooh. That's not a bad thing. Okay, maybe we won't let it go. We'll gain a distress. So purple will gain that distress again. Feel the storm's ability, which he gets to distribute two dice, which we'll do. Purple's going to traverse, pull us both over here, and commit these two. Oh, God. Okay, so the Storm Surge. We're not quite sure what we did, but it causes stuff. The storm erupts into chaos, moving and expanding in violent new ways. Reveal mystery card A and put it into play next to the Storm Surge deck. Oh, God. Okay. The storm trigger effect has changed. Immediately resolve the trigger's updated effect according to mystery card A. Well, this is new. The storm is rippling with incredible, intimidating power, dangerous power, dangerously powerful power, which usually means significantly powerful opportunity. Seems a waste not to try to take advantage of it somehow. So we're gonna have to resolve that immediately and then do whatever this is. Okay, so Localized Storm Surge, a really unfortunate development. Parts of the storm are being ravaged by a storm surge, which now covers both ground and elevated elevation. When the time marker reaches the storm trigger on the event timeline, change the storm's elevation on the storm track. Place the current energy storm card on the bottom of the stack and replace it with a new one. Roll a discovery die. The 4 nodes associated with the result, as shown, are in the Storm Surge. Place the Storm Surge token at the intersections of these nodes. All explorers on these nodes are in the storm regardless of elevation. Oh, God. Okay, that's gonna suck. So we got a Storm Surge coming. And it said, do it right away, right? It said, do it right away. The storm trigger effects have changed. Immediately resolve the trigger's updated effect. Okay. So, this is no longer fun. The new one comes out. All local explorers immediately become grounded and lose data. Okay. Then we roll this die. See where it's going to land. 3. Storm Surge happens here. So all the Storm Surge is right there. Okay. You're good. We're good. Alright. Harness violent new power. We rig a bunch of equipment to Luna that we think will be beneficial in capturing energy and information from the surging storm. Luna beep boops concern, but whatever, Luna. Fortune favors the bold. So we need the workshop done, which I'm almost there. We need an explorer on the workshop, we need an explorer on the Scarab, and we need Luna in the Storm Surge, and we need to spend 3 energy. Ah! Okay, okay. Okay, so this is where we can build that node. This is where we can build the, okay. Alright, it's still Purple's turn. What are we gonna do? Okay, so I'm going to spend this to theorize. I gain 1, gain 1. Then I need to rest. Pitch trigger time. It is Blue's turn. Well, we can't go to the right. That's just right out. We need to get over here. So my free movement will be here. Cost time, endurance. Then just need to get moving. I gotta get over there. I gotta get over there. Do that to traverse here. Will give me an insight. Raise time. I will theorize. That won't use time. That'll give me what I need. Engineering comprehension. So next turn I can get over there and build it. And then we just need to soak up some energy. Activate cyborg function 13. This turn, for each time you cross over on map nodes, gain more focus and insight. All right, then rest. Okay, your job. We got what we need. Got what we need. What do we do? I need Luna to ground you. That's what we need to have happen. That's the thing. You have to use this crap. Luna. I'm going to use, Blue's going to interrupt, use this ability to assimilate into bionetwork. Discard, move 1 for the dynamo to cover and permanently negate any node edge symbol. And all I needed was an engineering comprehension. Gonna move there. And now that I'm elevated, I'm safe from the storm. Those are you. What else are you going to? Oh yeah, I was gonna do this. Data. 1. And I'll pick it up. Cost me a time. Then I will rest. In time, storm surge. It's a 1. Shifts over here. We're underground. You're grounded. Good. This doesn't even matter anymore. It's hitting everywhere. So it's hitting there, but we're grounded. We're immune. You're where you need to be. I think everything is almost where it needs to be. So we'll get these dice back. You are not in the storm surge. You're fine. Okay, so we're going to build the engineering shop. That. We are, so you're where you need to be. Luna's in the storm, so purple just needs to move down and we just need to gain energy. So let's gain some energy. I'm going to use this die to gain 2. I need 1 more. And that's going to use a time. Close to death here. We're close to death. And then we just lost. So close. So close. So close. We just died. Searching for those things was the luck part of it, because all I needed to do was gain 1 more energy on his turn and then just move here. That was it. And then boom, we solved that one. That would have been done. Which would have led to some crazy stuff happening, which would have led to... Oh no! And then get back and get out. Oh no! So, what happens is, after we would have done this, Luna would have gone in the storm, and then she would have exploded. We may have misunderestimated the power in the storm surge. It tears Luna into 4 pieces and spreads her across the land. And you have to go find her. Once you get her back, you then have to find out. So it says, remove Luna from the game. Take a moment to sit with what you've done. For each of the 4 pieces of Luna black material markers, roll a discovery die to determine the number of times shown, totaling the rescue and placing the marker on the node labeled with that number. Then you have to retrieve Luna's heart. In our excitement and desperation, we reached too far, and now Luna's paying the price. We will not leave her behind. We must venture into the storm to retrieve the pieces of her. Also, our pilot is dead, and we can't really fly the ship without Luna. So you have to go get her back, her pieces back, all 4 pieces. And then when you get it back, you got to get back to the ship. So you blow her up. That's amazing. So that is Gracchus. We failed it, but she gets in the storm, she blows up, you have to go find her pieces, and then her final piece, then get back to the ship and get out of there. So that is the finale of Task C of Gracchus, which that was actually fun. Now that I understood how it played, I didn't waste time. So that was actually fun. So starting next week on Tuesday, I will be going through, next one's Zephyrin, that's the new planet, and I will be going through all of Zephyrin in one play. So buckle up. We're gonna go through all of Zephyrin, which is, yeah, this is Zephyrin. So this is Zephyrin. It is, so Gracchus's challenge rating was 2. Zephyrin is 4. We're gonna die. We're gonna die so bad. So Zephyrin's challenge is 4. So yeah, and Winora, which was the first planet we went, was 1. So this is a hard challenge, and we're gonna be going through this entire box next Tuesday as we figure out what we're gonna do. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. I did. Sorry about the goof up at the beginning, but we worked it out, played another one, and it still went pretty well. About, an hour and a half between 2 games to go through it. So that's why I feel that Zephyrin will go quickly. Especially with the challenge rating, I might be dead. So we're going to go through that next time. Have fun. What's coming up next? Let's head up to the top. So what's coming up next is, hold up. Gotta do this. And that. And don't want to clear that. Do that. I don't like bots. There we go. Got rid of them. Alright, so what we're gonna do, so tomorrow is going to be, not tomorrow, sorry. Thursday is going to be Pac-Man, Steven, and I are going to play Gloom. Not Gloomhaven, not Gloom and Killforth, Gloom. So we're going to play that. They've never played, I have. So we'll go through the explanation and have a good time and some good laughs if you want to join us. Then Friday, it is Gloomhaven Digital with Rob from Rob's Gaming Table. He's the one that's going to be streaming it, so check out his for that. Then Saturday, I'm going to be playing Lord of the Rings, the LCG, because I'm learning it, and Kate is teaching me it, so I'm going to be playing that, streaming it for the Discord, the Patreons to watch. And then Sunday, I'll be playing something. I don't know what yet. I don't know. I keep going back to, I need to get back to This War Is Mine. So I'm probably going to play This War Is Mine on Sunday. But I don't know yet. No promises. I'll schedule it up. If you like what you saw, hit the like. subscribe, that type of thing. A little bit goes a long way. But if you like that, you know, that's the way it goes. The Patreon's down there if you're interested. If I made a mistake, which I know I did initially, and people were probably yelling at me, just scrub ahead. But put it in the comments below and let me know what I missed. Otherwise, this has been Gracchus, and we move on to Zephyr next. And I'm gonna burn through Zephyr because challenge rating 4 is gonna tear me apart. And then there are 3 more planets to go through before we get through all the content. But each week, I'm going to go through every planet. So you'll get to see all tasks straight up, pop in, pop out, do whatever you like, that type of thing. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. I will see you Thursday. And until then, insert slogan here. See y'all later. Bye.